Oh, hello, you beautiful, disgusting little perverts. You've endured 8 seasons of Big Mouth, pimples, panic, periods, and of course penises. But whom are the real people behind these dripping wet stories?
What's up, whoever decides what stuff gets put on TV?
To pitch the show, originally, we created this thing called a pencil test.
And we took it around to all the different places, and we ended up selling it to Netflix.
They're binge watching it. You're binge watching it, right?
It sparked immediately. It just felt like a no-brainer.
We were talking about the opportunity to use animation to describe kind of the horrors of puberty and growing up and the challenges of it. Jen and I love writing about this time of life. I started doing it the Wonder Years.
When we came to think about Big Mouth, it was like, well, it's animated Wonder Years. But as opposed to being on network television in the 90s, we were talking about animation on a brand new platform like Netflix, where there were no rules and anything goes.
My proctologist is never gonna believe I didn't do this to myself.
We could kind of do whatever we wanted. We felt, wow, this is not like anything we've ever seen on television.
Oh my God, what is this place?
It's the gay pornscape, doll.
Nick and I met in first grade.
And then by 6th, 7th, 8th grade, we were starting to like make things together, like little sketches and campfire skits. My main character based on me is Nick Birch.
Let Uncle Nicky take care of you, okay?
I was the little guy who was both genuinely confident and falsely confident and quite insecure.
I saw Andrew's penis and it was like way bigger and hairier than mine.
Yeah, you hid your insecurities very well.
Still do.
John Mulaney plays a version of me as a kid.
Hi, I'm Andrew Glauberman, Bridgeton Middle, first clarinet.
He's obviously super funny.
I'm just sitting here thinking about how no one's ever gonna suck my Porky Pig.
John channeled what felt true about growing up as this kid who was like over-hormoned.
This feels real good, but it's real wrong.
I've just always loved watching him do his version of who I might have been.
I happen to be playing it cool.
Every writer, every artist, every actor brought their own shared experience and brought it to the table in making the show.
You getting pantsed.
Oh my God!
Andrew jizzing in his pants, slow dancing with a girl.
Don't be afraid to lead with your groin.
There was Jessie, who was based loosely on a good friend of ours. We were told that we were doing a show based on us. She was like, oh, are you gonna do the story about me getting my period at the Statue of Liberty? And we were like, what are you talking about?
No, this is not happening.
Andrew's parents, I think, are pretty close to my parents, especially my dad.
Andrew's father basically ordered his mother to wax his upper lip.
Yes.
Do it!
My parents, a lot of toasts and a lot of expressions of love.
It was 1980s sex positivity going on here.
Nikki, you're gonna make sure she achieves pleasure before you do, right?
You got it, Elliot.
Jay is an amalgam of a couple friends of ours. It was one who loved to do magic and one who loved to fuck pillows.
Abracadabra!
If I'm being honest, the pillow was just the beginning.
Ooh, I'm a famous 40-year-old magician.
I don't think I ever used soup. I did start lining Gatorade bottles with bubble wrap.
This kid might be a genius.
Jay tells the boys about how he has sex with his pillow. And when we read that out loud at the table read, I had never heard anything like it. The laughter was so enormous. I really felt in that moment, I was like, this show, this really has a chance to really break out.
Nick Kroll played 78 different voices in the course of the show, and so many of them were iconic voices.
Great job talking to your parents about anal.
I'm having intense cravings for pickles and a dog Slurpee. Really gonna miss you, man.
John Mulaney and Nick Kroll are best friends in real life.
Auga!
Oh, it looked like you were doing.
Oh, that's
doing
funny.
the steam out of it.
My Rudolph is literally the most talented person.
I love my body. I love it
Originally, we wanted her to just play my mom, Diana, but what she's obviously become known for, Connie the hormone monstress.
From blue balls to asexuality.
From periods to poultry fucking.
We've covered it all.
Connie's voice took a little bit of time to find. The thing that really led us in that very first record was bubble bath.
I don't use deodorant and I only take bubble bath.
If you need me, I'll be in the bubble bath. Bubble bath. Bubble bath. Bubble bath. Bubble baths.
Maya's so gifted and so versatile.
Jason Mantzoukas, literally one of the funniest people I've ever met.
I drew tits on all the queens and dicks on all the kings. And don't think I forgot about those jacks, because those guys are jacking off.
Jay could not exist without Jason.
Life is a fucked up mess. Life is a fucked up mess.
To see Nick and Jason in a booth together is one of the highlights of our lives.
That's very cool that you're that close to your brother.
Yeah, well, they get really close. Sometimes they, squirt on my cheeks.
Jay and Lola, that's Big Mouth at its finest.
Oh, yeah, you're my friend.
I'm breathing so hard right now.
Jesse Klein is
one of the funniest human beings that has ever lived.
The big, terrifying nothing.
And it's closing in on us faster and faster till it swallows us whole?
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes.
Smarter and funnier than the boys, but also like horny and dorky.
I love Matthew because Matthew was supposed to just be a gay bully.
You look like a coconut that fell into a campfire.
And he ended up being so fully realized, and Andrew Rannells is so amazing and sings like a dream.
Got no more time to waste this cock to taste, and this guy's gonna seek one out.
Edebiri, we invited her to join our writer's room.
We knew from the moment we met her that Io was incredibly talented.
She has since blown up to become like the busiest actor in Hollywood.
I'm Miss C. Foreman Greenwald. It's very nice to meet you. Don't you bleep and recognize me, you marshmallow? I'm you, in the future.
We were able to get some of the greatest stars ever. We've had multiple Oscar winners who have come to do silly little parts on Big Mouth. We spent a day with Lin-Manuel Miranda in a record studio.
Greatest day of our lives.
Honestly, greatest day of our lives.
Hugh Jackman.
Shout out to my penis that looks like Hugh Jackman. Sorry, excuse me.
Kristen Wiig.
You could just free badge it.
Steve Buscemi.
Now, who wants to see my asshole?
Me.
Cynthia Erivo.
I'm just your vagina, love.
Helen Mirren.
I've got a few tricks up my vagina.
Tyler, the Creator.
Man, my fans are crazy as hell.
I was very surprised that Paul Giamatti agreed to be a talking piece of shit.
Hey, why don't you take a fucking picture, numbnut? It'll last longer.
Your hormone monstrous Megan is here.
Megan the Stallion.
We said, maybe you could be one of the high school students. And she said, nah, I want to be a hormone monstress.
Girl, you so trapped in your head, I think your pussy gone dead.
We didn't realize when we started the show that it would be its own kind of form of sex education.
I mean, blue balls. Is that really a thing?
And so as we began to realize this, well, we've really got to get this right.
I'm Cara Natterson. I'm a pediatrician. I'm a writer, all about sex ed and puberty. I think Big Mouth dramatically shifted the conversation around puberty and sex ed.
You schnooks even know why you go through puberty?
It ripped the Band-Aid off of a conversation that gets shoved down and minimized as much as possible. I mean, they are so medically accurate.
Checking for lumps. She's just making sure your jubbly wobblies are in order. Jubblies are clear.
They bring in people who do the research, who write the books, who speak about this.
Puberty is this very solitary thing that people go through, and that hopefully it made people feel they weren't all alone. Nothing is too gross.
It's embarrassing.
Everything's embarrassing.
Everything is so embarrassing.
I'm proud that we created a space like in our writer's room and in our show where like people felt so comfortable sharing such personal things. I remember like one conversation where like all the women in the room were talking about feeling like they had the wrong nipples.
I read somewhere that no one likes their boobs.
And I was like, whoa, I didn't know that you could have the wrong nipples, and all the women were like, of course you can have the wrong nipples.
I've been telling you you've had the wrong nipples for years.
I know, but I didn't believe you until everybody else said it. To me, the best thing about making Big Mouth was just like sitting in a room with you and like all these people that I've known for so long and who I love so much and making each other laugh.
I'm very proud of the show we made, but I'm also very proud of how we made it. That we made it with friends, that we tried to make it being decent to each other.
Cause I love you, Nick.
I love you too, buddy.
You make a show about friends, and then you make it with your friends, and it's that much more gratifying. And, you know, that's the dream, is you make something that, you make it with people you love. You get to do it, and we got to do it for, you know, over 100 episodes, and what a privilege it is.
It's been the greatest creative experience of our life.
It really has, and it's an interesting thing because to have a show that reaches so many people, that is appreciated by so many people.
That is exactly what we want it to be.
That is such a rare and special thing.
We may be saying goodbye to Big Mouth, but don't you worry. I will always be whispering in your ear at the worst possible moment. To all of you filthy-minded fans out there, thanks for taking this sticky, strange, beautiful journey with us. Now go forth and make questionable choices. This has been Maury, signing off. Stay horny, America.